You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's The Pauly D Project After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's The Pauly D Project After Show.
That's you, Kev.
Where's my
the music.
No, wait, no, Ronnie.
That's you, K-Wow.
Ronnie, where's the Pauly D theme? Come on.
No.
No,
That
Ronnie.
gets us pumped up for every
Oh,
show.
Phil, am I the bad guy now? Am I the bad guy now? Wait.
With YouTube problems.
Remember, it's
we
my
fixed
life.
one YouTube problem,
Remember,
which
it's
was
our
the
life
uploading.
Okay,
of
we
last
can't
week's
even hear you,
Let's
Phil.
explain
Wait,
what that
Phil.
means,
We
but
can't
we're dealing
even.
with another
Phil.
one.
We can't even hear you.
What's going on? All right,
Not
let's
tonight,
jump
Kevin.
into it.
All right, there we go. Phil, we can't. I couldn't even hear you what you were just explaining. Okay.
Thank you for doing.
Thank you.
And we
Thanks,
are here
Rox.
doing another AfterBuzz TV After Show for Season 1 of the Pauly D Project, Episode 7, Spirits and Angels. We have something very special happening tonight. K-Wow, would you like to tell us about it? Our caller?
Yes, our caller, Jerry, will be calling in from the East Coast, cast member of the Pauly D Project,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is great coming off
He's in Rhode
last
Island right
week.
now? I thought he was in Vegas. No?
I don't know. You guys know more than me. You
He's
hang
in
out with them all now.
Vegas.
Now you're all chums
think.
with the cast.
Well, we're chums with J-Rock and Brian. Now we got to work on Biggie
Are you,
and Jerry.
are you using the word chum seriously?
He said chums. He said chums.
The old guy said chums.
Buddies.
Anyway, listen.
Yeah, buddy.
I thought it was a good episode tonight.
Okay.
Me too, actually. I think it was my favorite.
I don't think much happened.
Yeah,
Would you?
it
Why
was-
would?
it was
Yeah,
like-
that's interesting. Why do you say it's your favorite?
I think it was my favorite because it was the most interesting. Like, they went to a strip club that's Vegas. Like, they're finally living the Vegas lifestyle.
I think it's because now that we know them, it's like watching guys that we know
No,
on the
and
show.
I thought they were funnier tonight, too. Like, they had more jokes. And I don't know. It was interesting to see the Mary Jane Biggie situation.
Well, we're going to talk about all of it, and of course, we're going to talk. We'll have all our questions ready for Jerry. But let's recap last week. So last week we had J-Rock and Ryan on the show as guests, and they invited us out, and we ended up going out afterwards with them. We had the VIP section, and Ronnie from Jersey Shore was also there in our little
Yes, he
group.
was.
All right, girls. I mean, there's a lot I can say about it. Me and Phil kind of sat on the side just observing, but you guys were right in the thick of it.
Balls.
You first.
Come on, matzo balls.
So we went to Playhouse. It was pretty fun. These guys are really sweet, awesome guys. They kind of come across like assholes on TV. They're not. We drank a lot, had bottle service. It was fun. We went back to their place in the hills afterwards and did not sleep with them because I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. No, they're just cool kids.
No, yeah, they're actually
They
really
said at the end of it,
legit.
they told Phil, listen, we're going to take your girls. Is that okay? We're like, yeah, it's fine. We just want to be in with you
Really?
guys.
That's
they
what
were
they
just,
said?
Yeah, we were
That
like,
is
Funny.
really
They're
funny.
cool. I mean, they remind me of my friends from the East Coast, Ryan especially. Like, it kind of feels like home. So,
Yeah,
Well, Roxy, you've always had like a little crush on Ryan, so why didn't you capitalize on that?
you know what I should have.
I know, you know
he's a
what?
cutie
For
pie.
having your crush, yeah, you really behaved.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
didn't
not-
even know that.
For
Don't
like the whole
hate.
season, every episode, Roxy's like, Ryan's hot.
I'm into the whole tattoo bad boy thing. It's just my thing. But you know
But-
what? He was a cool guy.
I have to say, I really thought the two of them were great guys.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
Really,
sweet.
really great guys. I mean, they were very considerate of us. We didn't have to pay for anything. I was assuming we would. I wanted to hook them up. They were amazing. They
Yeah,
were really
they were
gracious hosts.
Met us outside, waited for us so we could all walk in together. Really good guys.
Yeah, and ended up being
Yeah.
fun. And then we had Ronnie in the corner with a friend of his.
Smoking a J in the corner.
Shh, really? All right.
No, he wasn't.
Wait. We haven't. Okay, do the
Unbelievable.
AfterBuzz exclusive because you.
Just made it
Okay, so
exclusive.
Roxy. No. Here's the better thing. So Roxy is creeping and looking over his shoulder while he's texting. What did you see?
He's texting Sammy.
How about that's huge?
I don't want to talk too much about it because I didn't see it. Kind of creepy, but he's on his phone all night texting. I don't really blame him. I'm sure he's got shit to do, but yeah, he's texting his
And by the
ex.
way, going out all the
Not
time.
anymore, by the way. That's in news and gossip. They're not exes.
Well, that's probably why
That's
they
why
were
they
texting.
were texting.
Yeah, well, at least we know it's true.
Sorry,
I mean,
Jess.
you can't, but you can't get a better. You can't get closer than that.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
amazing.
I wasn't like, well, let me see what's on your phone, but we're
No,
all
I
standing in
lo-
the same
Texting over
area.
it.
I
I'm
love
like-
that you did that. I love that you did
Tonight
that.
I'm sounding like the creepiest motherfucker so far. I don't even know how to justify my actions. So, yes, fine. I was looking at the phone and I thought Ryan was cute. Jesus, sue me.
Well,
funny.
here's the thing. I was a little down on Playwright or Playroom.
Playhouse.
Playhouse.
Oh,
Play
So playful.
Playhouse had a weird crowd.
All
Ray
right.
J was there, which is a friend of Gabby's.
Everything was fine. Here's what I was down on. I was down on the fact that it all they had out for those guys was vodka and some mixers, and that was fine. But then one bottle of vodka ran out, and they were like, "Nope, that's it. That's all you're
I
getting."
thought that was messed up, especially because when I was talking to Ryan, he said that last week a bunch of those guys came to Vegas and they completely hooked them up and they didn't return the favor.
They didn't
clearly, so
return the
that's messed
favor,
up.
so that was that's wrong. But when you're on my end of the business, that does nothing for their bar. It's nothing for them to give up what wholesale price would be a $20 bottle of vodka.
Right.
Forget what it's $100 or $400, and it doesn't matter. It's a
Yeah.
$20 bottle of vodka.
I completely agree.
But
Cheap
but
assholes.
you've got Ronnie there. You have these guys, and you had Ray J. There was no one else, and it was a very
Oh no,
very big
one of the guys
venue.
from the Black Eyed Peas was there too.
And one of the guys from Black Eyed Peas, which I'm sure, hopefully, but it's nothing. You want to hook these people up because the photographs, the press,
Of
all that
course.
stuff you want.
Of course.
It's the publicity that normally you'd pay for,
Right.
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 And you're getting it with them. So I was a little down with the club. It was interesting. We saw Ronnie arguing with him a little bit, and then Ronnie pulled out the credit card for everybody and paid for everyone for another.
I think at that point, you don't, if you're a celebrity, you don't want to look like an asshole and you don't want anybody talking bad about you more so than they already do. So I don't think $200 is going to break his bank. Break his bank.
No,
break his
no,
bank.
no.
So he pulls out the card and he's like, whatever.
But it was nice of him to do
probably
that
he
for us.
won't come back.
Because I walked up to him and said, I'll get the next one. We're invited. You guys, and he said, no. You guys are our guests. And let
Sweet-
me get it,
exact-
which I thought
sweet
was
guys.
very nice. They
Sweet
didn't have
guys.
to do that.
You know what though? I do have to say, I thought it was very weird that he was sitting in the corner the whole time, kind of antisocial. All the other guys were so much fun. The girl dancing,
Different
having a good
stage
time.
of the careers is new to
Yeah,
them,
and
Gabby.
you actually were saying something that night about why you thought it was like that.
Because it's new to these guys. This is fresh, the fun. Ronnie's tired, number one. Number two, Ronnie's never been the best partier. We either see him a total extreme, at least on the Jersey Shore, we see him blind out of his mind, making out with 4 girls at once, or he's holding hands with Sammy or arguing with Sammy.
Right.
So he's not the guy but I just think that he's tired.
Going
at
back
this
and
point.
watching yourself on TV probably makes you learn a lot about yourself, and he probably knows what his limits are now and doesn't want to push them so much, especially when you're out at a big club.
Wait a second.
Well, he was definitely-
In what
but he was
way does
definitely
he have
drunk.
limits? Is what I want to know. When you're on that show, it's where are your limits?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's seen what his limits are. He's seen himself go past them. So,
Well, I did talk
that's
to
his
listen, but I
brand.
did talk to him about reality and his future, and he said he doesn't really care about reality TV. He owns 4 different companies, and he
Wasn't he
says
trying to get into acting?
he
That's
didn't. We
Vinny.
didn't. I mean, loud
Vinny.
music's playing. We didn't.
I
We
thought
didn't.
Ronnie
We didn't go
was
any
too.
deeper than that. It's just the fact that he said I could care less about reality shows. I could care less about spin-offs, any of that stuff. I have 4 different companies, or 5 or 6. He might have even said. And we just kind of left it at that. And I think, and his friend was like, no business tonight, because I think the friend thought we were talking business, whatever. And I was like, okay, I don't want to be in the middle of this.
BFF Mark.
Yeah. So I just walked
Anyway,
away.
though-
Doesn't that guy still call one of you guys?
Yeah, it's my best girlfriend and my
Oh,
roommate that I brought
Lindsay.
along.
Oh,
But
Lindsay, that's
Him and
right.
I've been having a little text conversation
That's
back and forth. He
so
wants to take her out to
funny.
dinner, so I'll fill you guys
He
in
lives
on
here in LA.
that. I don't know.
And you guys
He
have been
must, I
staying in
guess,
touch
right?
with Ryan and J Rock, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've
Ryan
been tweeting
more
and stuff.
so
Sweet
than
guys,
J-Rock.
again, like I'm saying. But we have Jerry calling in under 10 minutes, so we better get on to the episode.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we are. Well, you know what? Before we get there, let's talk about Amazon.
Let's do it.
Okay. So if you guys have purchases that you want to make on Amazon, you know what? Take 3 seconds out of your time. Go to our website first. You're going to see a banner that says Amazon. Click on that. It will take you right to Amazon. Make your purchases. It will cost you nothing, but we'll get a kickback, which will help us to be able to still go out after our shows and spend money drinking.
And by that, what
with
he
reality
means
stars.
is we don't actually take the money. None of the hosts pocket the money.
No.
It goes to keeping the lights on, getting new stuff in here,
Looking good
and
for you
reamping
guys.
our Studio B.
It's the one thing we always say. We very, if you notice, there's almost no commercials. We've been doing this now for a year. There's over 1 million of you tuning in, and which is fantastic. But at the same time, it is a strain for us. We have to keep the lights on. There are more shows that we want to do. We get letters all the time. Why aren't you doing Supernatural? Why aren't you doing Homeland? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? And it's because we only have so much manpower. We have over 120 hosts, and it's still not enough. So if you would be so kind, your next Amazon purchases, or your family or your friends' Amazon purchases, please have them go to AfterBuzzTV.com. Click on our banner first.
You know what?
It'll take you to the site and make your...
Mother's Day is coming up, so
Yes.
I know you guys have all been slacking.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
have not gotten your mother or your grandmother a gift yet. So Amazon's the best place to do that. And how do you get there? Again, AfterBuzzTV.com.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay, so you guys, Pauly's at Rain.
Yes.
And they're building it up. It's Friday night. It's a dead night in Vegas Friday night. I don't know if all those people in the
I'm
show.
sorry, I've never heard of
I
that.
didn't understand.
Vegas doesn't have dead nights. There's no such thing in Vegas as a dead night.
Seriously.
Well, I mean, I could see like
I guess
a Tuesday,
maybe certain clubs
but
maybe aren't as good, obviously, on certain
I
nights.
mean, it
but
was a little bit,
that's
as we say,
what
dick
it
in the soup. I think they're trying to build the drama. Oh my God, is anyone gonna go?
And then everyone
But
comes.
they were
and it's
saying
amazing.
that Thursday and Friday are dead. Like, those are some of the biggest nights in
They
Vegas.
are,
Those
yeah.
are like when people are coming in, they're usually going from Thursday through Sunday or Wednesday through Monday or
Yep.
whatever.
I mean, again, it was building up the drama,
And
don't
this
you
whole
think?
DJ AM thing, and God has him watching over, and
Yeah,
now they're
it
using.
was
I was just over this part of the
way
story.
Actually, I
Storyline
kind
for
of liked
myself,
that.
my taste.
I liked the whole DJM tie-in.
I
Thought it
liked
was
the
cool.
tie-in in the beginning,
Yeah,
but,
but
then it
then
just
the
got
shirt,
to be
and
a
then the
little
shirt
too
again.
much. Like,
Yeah.
rest in peace. Like his turntables were laying out on display, and
Yeah, but if
Well,
they
Gab,
really
wait,
didn't
Gab,
have dick in the
but
soup, I
Gab,
think that's
ta-
awesome.
But Gab, tell me why you think it is awesome.
Because if there really was no dick in the soup, I think everything happens for a reason in life, and I really feel like while they were there for them it was significant because that guy meant something to
No. I don't
Pauly
think
and-
there's dick in the soup with DJ AM. I think with them just saying, "Oh my God, is anyone going to show up tonight?" They knew they were going to
Oh,
get a
with
crowd.
that whole
part.
thing?
I actually agree with you, Gab, because if you're in the DJ world, I mean, like every kind of, I don't know, like in baseball you've got Babe Ruth, and basketball you have Michael Jordan. You know, it's like, and think about as a DJ, who do you have? It's DJ AM, correct? Right? I mean,
Yeah.
wouldn't you say like
Well,
that's
in America, yeah.
right? Okay, so
One of the
then it's like,
biggest.
and this is a place that he played, and for Pauly, who we know keeps it real and is still a Jersey Shore kid who pinches himself every now and again, is like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
I totally buy it. And
I think that's
and-
awesome. I
and-
just didn't want to see them keep talking about the shirt and keep talking about it. I get
Looking
it.
over
And I thought it was
it.
great. And, you know, there are people that everybody looks up to, depending on whether you're an athlete, an artist, whatever
regular
you are.
person.
And, yes, it's a huge deal, but then you got to move on and give us some
I don't
more
know.
drama.
If it was
I
Michael
agree.
Jackson and I was there and it was like a whole dance thing, I would have been like talking about
right
it the whole night.
Yeah, because I know, you know. 'cause-
Oh my God! Did you remember like what we were here and Michael Jackson was here? Like I would keep.
Well, you're a
saying
dan.
that
No, but
for,
just to give the audience
but
some
anything,
but to
like,
give the
yeah.
audience a guide point, like you are a dancer, Gab. So like that. Well, that's why
But
that
like
would mean
any
so much to
person
you.
that means something to you, I feel like you like, or you get excited about something with your girlfriends. You're talking about it the whole night.
Also, especially if it happens fast. Oh, so sorry. Especially if it happens quickly in your career. Like I notice like people that, you know, if they've been in the business 15, 20 years and they get to a certain place and their kind of career comes full circle, or they have a milestone, it's fine. But then for someone like Pauly, it's been so meteoric. It's been so fast. And he came from such humble roots and it hit him later in life, like at 30. So
Right.
there's much more appreciation.
That's true.
It's not like the Britney Spears or these other kids who have fame when they're very young. So I don't know, I buy it all, and you know maybe they stretch it out too much, but
Oh, and
It's
then
fine, we'll give it to them.
touching on the people in the club, though, I think anyone starting off as a DJ, like how he's starting off, you're gonna be nervous am I bringing enough people out? Is the club going to think I'm doing a good job? Like, I definitely can sense that's the true nerves, but at the same time, it is Vegas. No matter what night you're out on, there's going to be people there. You know
But
what I
I
mean?
don't like how Pauly keeps acting as if he's just like totally brand new to the game.
I was gonna say that he has two audiences. He has people who love music and want to come out for his DJing, and then he has people who love Pauly and would come out even if he wasn't playing anything and was just at a club. So
And
I
there's
feel like
people that are just Jersey fan shores in general. Like
Right.
maybe Pauly's not even their favorite, but they just love Jersey Shore, and they're gonna be, if they're in Vegas, they're gonna
exactly,
be there. You know?
exactly.
Right, but this is also the beginning of his DJ career because obviously they taped this prior. So we're
He's been
seeing
DJing forever.
No, I mean the career in the light, like the
Right.
you know,
This is
we're
meaning-
not
I get-
out of Rhode Island.
I get what you're saying, Gab. This
is what
is
I'm
like
saying.
when the whole Britney,
like,
opening for Britney
that's
Spears started.
huge.
So we are catching him at like where he's
When
become
he
a
just
star
is-
DJ.
yeah.
Like he's been a
Star
reality
DJ.
star, but a star DJ. This is the early
Well,
phases
this
of
is
it.
like the beginning of, you know, his career as a DJ,
Right.
like the longevity of it. But since he's been on Jersey Shore, like he's definitely done DJing stints in.
Yeah, but like small local
Hey.
bars.
But not like this.
Hey guys, I'm gonna patch you through with a phone call real quick, AfterBuzz style. Hello.
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 Is
What's
this
going
Jerry?
Jerry in the house. What's going on, guys? How you doing?
I wish you were in the house with
Yeah,
us, but
seriously.
the phone's good enough.
I mean, I will be in the house soon. I was just waiting for the formal invite. I just
Well,
got it.
we
I'm going to
gave
send
you
the
a formal
RSVP back.
invite.
It's a fish. I'm there.
Oh my God, you were so invited, and you know what? We had our Jersey Turnpike dance off,
Last
and we
week.
needed you because we needed 3 judges. All we had was Ryan and J Rock. We needed
You
you,
know,
Jerry.
and I want to, just set it front up. I don't know who Ryan paid last week or whatever it was, but I don't know. They must have paid a good amount. He is. No, I'm just kidding. He's a good guy. He really is.
No,
And-
you know what?
and,
They had all great things to say about you, Jerry, and all of us here, huge fans. Can I ask you where you at with the weight loss right now?
No, much respect. Thank you for that. I basically I'm at right around 240 right now, which is 160 pounds long.
I mean, you look great in this picture. I don't know if you're watching us right now, but we have a picture of you up on the screen, and you look really good in this picture.
So Jerry, you
Thank
could
you
go.
very much.
You could go on the zip line now. You officially are
I,
zip
you know
line.
what?
gotta
You
go
know,
back.
I want to go back. Can we go back? And
Yes,
I
we
need a friend to go
can.
back with me.
Jerry, I'm going with you.
So
We're there.
I love so
right.
you being 240 now. We've never seen you, at least on the show. We've never seen you this thin. So you must be
Yeah.
in great shape.
I mean, thank you very much. And I basically the show. We wrapped filming. I was around 260, 270. So there's definitely been a little progress there. And it's definitely been crazy. Just this episode here, Rain. Keep in mind, this is Black Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving, which is notoriously known as the slowest club night of the year.
Oh, that
regardless of
makes
the city.
That's
sense.
what it was.
Oh wow, we all stand corrected.
See,
Why didn't they
let
say
us know
that? Why didn't they say that on the show?
I don't know. I mean, there was a little tie-in. I mean, you know how the Wednesday is before Thanksgiving. You pretty much you
biggest
never really
party
remember
night.
it, but the Friday after is usually dead.
We were so confused on that.
You were
Wow,
like every
but
day
you know,
in Vegas.
Because I
Friday.
think it would make you. It would bring. I think because it would bring the viewer back to. Oh, this was last Thanksgiving. They want. I think
Exactly.
they want us all to think
I
it's
hear
more up to date, more current.
Oh, okay.
And keep in mind, this is definitely what happened. We went to lunch that day, and J Rock randomly wore a shirt. We went to do sound check, and Joe randomly wore a shirt. It's all. It is TV. It is what it is, but it's all reality. I mean, this is as real as it gets, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I love that. I totally got that. I know what you're saying. I'm about that. I think that's cool. No, seriously,
So
I
do you
love
like
it.
that?
I'm all
So you
about
got
like
it?
things happening for a reason, and I totally believe like what you guys did on this show. I don't think that was dick in the soup at all. I
right,
think
so-
that's awesome.
Exactly. No, we're a couple kids. We're blessed to have this opportunity and just to be able to showcase it and share it with everybody every Thursday. It's really
All
a
right,
blessing.
Jerry, how has your life changed since this has premiered a few weeks ago?
It's definitely been a whirlwind. It's been a roller coaster and a half. I've I do the events with Pauly. We just did Vegas over the weekend, and I'm getting pulled aside. Jerry, I just put my down payment down for my gastric bypass. I'm down 30 pounds. Jerry, I'm down 70 pounds in the past year and a half. You're such an inspiration. Just I'm crazy on the Twitter. Me and all the boys, we have what's called Twitter wars, but basically, the Twitter is where I see such good feedback. And again, I'm just some kid who's was given an opportunity, and to be able to share it and just to have anybody inspired by it is that's my motivation. So it really is. When I say a blessing, it truly is.
Jerry, talking about Twitter, I notice you're kicking their butts in the Twitter count right now. You're at 33,000, and they're in the 20s, so you're winning, man.
I mean, I guess when you look behind me, they like to be there. I don't know. I try to stay on top of Twitter. It's definitely part of the daily routine.
You look good from behind.
Well, I do have to say, speaking of social media, I have a friend that's a friend of yours, and he sent me this Instagram picture of you, and somebody pantsed you at a pool party in Vegas, and I thought it was the funniest picture. I think it's on your Instagram, right?
Oh boy.
Do you know what picture I'm talking about?
That one. I thought you were Team Jerry.
No, I had to, though. I had to do something this episode to make it fun. But honestly, this is the funniest picture, and this is your Instagram, yeah?
I mean, it just happens. What happens in Vegas ends up on MTV on Thursday nights, but it just happened to end up on Instagram. Yeah, I mean, I was the sucker who wore sweatpants shorts to the pool, the rookie that I am. And
but you know what, Jerry, you're looking thinner. I totally see the 25 or 30 pounds less than what we've seen you. You look great. And now, for our listeners who are listening on iTunes, you can go to AfterBuzzTV.com, or you can go to YouTube and you can actually see this. Jerry, we were under the impression that getting girls and stuff was new to you, and then Ryan had educated us last week that that wasn't the case, that you always did just fine as a doorman.
Well, I always definitely had I try to, have a certain little charm, I guess. I am the teddy bear kind of dude. You guys saw the date last week. That was a little tough, a little awkward for me, watching, but I do the right thing, and it definitely was always, easy at the door to meet the potential right person. But now I have the confidence and a little, swagger where I can, go up to somebody and confidently, say, hey, what's up, and try to talk to them.
I mean, this is such a mind trip for you, Jerry, because you're dealing with two things here. You're dealing with the fact that now you're famous and you can get so many more girls and you're getting so much more attention. But then at the same time, you're a new person where you're living life, as a thinner person. So these are like two things that it kind of messes with a guy.
Right.
Or a girl.
No, it's true. It definitely is. It's it would be definitely tough if you did have that addictive personality. But I'm blessed where I hit the gym. It doesn't matter where we are on the road and with the girls. I just it is what it is. I got to stay focused. I got to stay. I get the job at hand. I stick right by Pauly's side, and wherever it takes me, I go, basically.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask you, where do you see yourself going after this show?
Any of the opportunities that arise from it, I'll be definitely entertaining. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still Pauly's bodyguard. That's all. That's what I was there for from the beginning. That's how I met him, 10 years ago, and I still, it doesn't matter in what facility, I'll still be that. So I really don't know. Maybe own a security company. Maybe, I always have that set of eyes where I'm, looking all around and always I'm, all alert. So.
My big question to you is, you're saying at the end of the day you're still Pauly's bodyguard or bouncer, and how does this weight loss affect that? Are you still big enough to protect him, or are you feeling a little small these days?
No, I am definitely smaller, but it's actually good, because you got to understand that was the smoke up my rear end. That was the breaking point where, I'm 400 pounds. God forbid somebody does, go at Pauly. How am I gonna climb a flight of stairs and have, and keep my breath, let alone be able to protect somebody. So when you have somebody's life in your own hands, you kind of take your own life differently rather. And, I literally hit the gym with Pauly 5 to 6 days a week. We stay on the same diet, we stay lean, and when you have a buddy, it makes it so much easier.
And have you done any other training? I mean, in working security at the door, it's definitely a different set of skills than doing personal security. Have you done any other training, or are you just kind of winging it?
Yep. No, I've done. I've taken a couple classes. I've been. I'm secured. I've bonded. I'm insured. I have a guard card in a couple of the states. I have a couple states still out there, waiting to come back. But I definitely, it's not just some dude who shaves his head and wears black and shows up and acts like, he's a man.
That's great.
He got some credentials.
But that's really great because a lot of these guys, that make it, even athletes, they'll grab a buddy from high school or someone from the neighborhood, and they're clowns. They make a bigger mess usually than they're worth, and it's really nice to see. And it's such a testament to Pauly. There's an old saying that we always say in my house that show me who your friends are, and I'll show you who you are. And when I see how nice Ryan and J-Rock were, and just hearing you and seeing you on the show, how nice you guys are. It's a testament to you. It's also a testament to Pauly too. What kind of person he is to bring these people around.
Thank you very much.
Well, going off of that,
we're all reflections of him. So it's definitely it's all about the people you surround yourself with, and the guys are truly brothers to me. I'd do anything for them, and I know right in return they'd do that for me. So.
Well, going off of that, how do you kind of keep things in perspective? Because you seem to have such a great head on your shoulders and you're so focused with everything that's going on around you. But, on a lot of different reality shows, we always see friendships fall apart or, people's egos get the best of them and whatnot. How do you kind of keep that focus?
No, I think, we all have our little squalls there during any random episode, but it's just after it's all said and done, we're there for a common goal. We're there to support, the Pauly D brand and any way that we can further it. Biggie manages that. Ryan facilitates that in business manners, and you see how they are. Ryan and J-Rock when they were there, they're just normal guys next door, but they're networking geniuses, and just all of us combined, in our different. Our strong points, we pick up where the next guy left off, and it's great to be surrounded by that.
What? Tell me about working with Britney Spears, and her people. What was that like? You were going with the A team. So tell me what that was like.
2 years ago, if you'd even, be telling me you would even be saying that, let alone I'd be calling into your show to tell you that. I would have told you got another thing coming there. But I tell you, it's unbelievable because you can't, a camera can't tell you how much and how comfortable you feel. And they just opened their arms and just made us feel like family. And again, I grew up in New Jersey. I moved to Rhode Island when I was 18. I'm 27 now, so I've been here almost 10 years. But just, 4 kids from Rhode Island, basically, go and you're backstage with Britney. It was unbelievable. It really was an experience, and that alongside the Army base are two things that I could die tomorrow. I'll have the biggest smile on my face. I'll never forget that.
That's amazing.
I have to ask you a question about tonight's episode too, because I'm just wondering, after we saw what was going on with Biggie and Mary Jane and the whole strip club situation, is it kind of getting on your guys' nerves at this point that Mary Jane is holding Biggie back? Do we like her? Ryan and J-Rock have the nicest things to say about her, but she's kind of pissing me off a little.
No, you know what? You need that though. That Biggie's he's the settled down one. He's the one in love, and MJ. We all started working together at the same nightclub. That's how we've all known each other, and we go back so far. So I've seen MJ grow up. I was at her 21st birthday. She's she's like a little sister, and yeah, you get to see who really wears the pants in the relationship, so to say. Biggie, I love you if you're listening. I really do, on a side note. But, it's just, you need that. And he found the one, you could tell, and, for a fellow big man to another big man, you find a dime piece, you hold on to it.
Yeah, but Biggie seems like the type of guy where you wouldn't need to be a little controlling over it. I feel like if he was my boyfriend, I could let him go to the strip club and not worry. Exactly. Because he doesn't seem like that type of guy.
Exactly. You look at the menu, as long as you don't order off of it, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with looking at
But but Gab, you're out here. You're in show business. I think she's seems more like at least at this point a local girl. And a lot of local girlfriends that I know don't get that. They don't get that.
No,
they don't go to the strip club.
We're all thrown into this together, and to see how, I see him, at the end of the day, he stays grounded because he has her, and it's like, it's good to have that back home. Whereas, we're the other three of us, we kind of, do our own thing, but it's, that's big. He's that dude, and I wouldn't have him any other way. I love him to death. He's like a brother to me, and I wouldn't change a thing about him. But that's just, you got to understand. If it's late night and you're going out to a club, Biggie's probably not going to roll. If you're going to dinner and then you go to a club, you'll go to dinner, we know that, but probably from there, we'll part ways, and we'll just fill each other in on the next morning.
Is that his first girlfriend?
That's not his first girlfriend. Biggie's the man. Back in the day, I was 18 working the door. He was the cool DJ, the Expedition. He had the spinning rims on it.
Wow.
He was that dude, and he basically Pauly coins it. He says that he used to get his mail delivered to the strip club. I mean, he had his own parking spot there. He had the platinum card.
Wow.
So but he always did good. But this one, you could tell when you do the right thing, you do the right thing, and he's been doing the right thing.
That's an amazing transformation, because that doesn't happen. You're either like that, like he is being, or you're not. So I admire him.
You go in search of, to find something. And obviously, that's why you go out. That's what you're on the hunt. So he caught his main catch. So we'll let him be. But I would have came at this.
And how about the rest of you guys? How about the rest of you guys?
We in what do you mean?
Young, Wild, and Free in Vegas. Young, Wild, and Free in Vegas.
Yeah, no, Vegas is wild and crazy, but it's you gotta keep in mind, Ryan and J-Rock, they're always good hosts there because they, Ryan spends a lot of time out there, but it's Vegas is nuts. But you just gotta do your thing and just stay focused. That's the main part of it. God forbid you get sidetracked and some girl gets your attention, and next thing you know, somebody's coming at your boy, then you're at fault. So I say screw all that and just keep my head straight.
But the thing that I don't really understand, I know I'm going back to the strip club a lot here, but so I actually am really
She
good
likes the
friends.
strip clubs.
I've been to Sapphire a couple times, and I'm one really close friends with the son of the owner, so we always get the free back room. And I was there one time for 8 hours, I kid you not. And strip clubs are really fun, and I would be in full support of my boyfriend going, because you're not gonna find a really cute, sweet girl and take her home to your parents and find your new girlfriend. So I just guess I don't understand the whole being jealous of strippers thing.
I guess so. When you're not in the same location, correct me if I'm wrong, some people feel the need they have to have some sort of control of the situation. So that's her way of showing it, I feel.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. I mean, that definitely is the strip club of strip clubs. So it's not like you're you're minor leagues. You're going right to the pros.
You got your 10s in there.
Exactly.
Jerry,
and I just all I cared about was just having fun and bringing back the Running Man. I don't know if I brought it back, but I swear I attempted my hardest.
Where'd you find your cowboy hat at?
It's
looking good on you.
I tell you, it was so ironic because it was an Army soldier that was leaving to go to Afghanistan the week after. We left Fort Irwin from filming at the base, and he said, he's like, word's been traveling about Pauly's appearance at the base. And I'm like, bro, I'm having the time of my life. I had your cowboy hat, and he's the coolest dude about it. But next thing you know, and I don't know where I got the sunglasses from, but sorry for
you look good. So, Jerry, can you tell me what's your relationship like with the cast of the Jersey Shore?
We're all very close. Anytime I always travel with Pauly, so whenever he does, Jersey Shore, premiere or press or anything like that, I'll go with him as and escort him and basically stay around, and I kind of help out with the rest of the guys. But we all get along. I visit him a couple times, in Jersey. I literally, text and go back and forth, with some of them, Vinny, Ronnie, we stay close with, but, it's we all stay very close, to be honest with you. It's like one big family.
And when you see them, is it more work related stuff, like for appearances and press stuff, or is it social?
It's a mixture of both, to be honest with you. It's, when I go to visit him in Jersey, we kind of, we put everything aside and we just have fun and stay focused and have a good time and
So there are times that they get together just socially without it being business? at this stage in their careers.
Exactly. But then, sometimes, hey, you're all on Good Morning America. You're on, Kelly Ripa's show. You gotta escort them through, and it's press, so it's obviously business. But at the same time, a couple months prior or a couple months later, I'll shoot down the seaside, and we'll be at Karma, going shot for shot, and we'll all be hanging out, all of us. So
really? So you guys will actually go to Karma just socially? Without the cameras on?
Well, no, not. I mean, it just so happens only Pauly's there, and Pauly will only be there if there was cameras there, basically. So, we went there to visit him for his birthday. J-Rock and Ryan and Biggie, MJ, and myself, we all went down there, and
was that taped? Yeah, we did see the episode. And you guys? Oh, so you guys were there. I see.
Exactly. Yeah, and they flew in. I mean, literally, I drove them to their flight. They missed something, and I think J-Rock fell asleep in somebody's Jeep. I don't know. I was somebody random in some parking lot. We're still trying to piece together the night, but it was Pauly's birthday, so I guess we had fun.
So where are you when they film the Jersey Shore? Are you down there like being Pauly's security while they're filming, or are you somewhere else? And you come back.
I hang back a little bit. I take care of some of the business stuff for Pauly, some of the logistics and all that. But I'll go visit him sometimes, to get away. My family's based out of New Jersey and Pennsylvania. I have a little brother and sister, the 7th grade and freshman in high school, and I want to maintain a relationship with them. So I'll probably spend a good amount of time out there with them.
Do they watch the show?
Parents as well, but
do they watch the show? Your little siblings?
They do, and I like to be the role model for them. That's why they get a kick out of it. My little brother had a project, and he wrote a poem, and he ended it with, and I get to see him on TV, and I wanted to like break down. I was like, bro, I just want to be, I just want to be a positive influence for you. I'm sorry I can't be there. I'm technically, I live out of a suitcase. I pick up my phone when we are back in Rhode Island and press 0 like you're at a hotel and ask for room service or something. It's weird. You don't know what's home. You don't know, jet lag, but I wish I could be there with you, but I'll spend as much time with them as I can when Pauly's filming. But I just want, I try to stay involved with them.
Jerry, have you heard anything about season 2 of Pauly D Project?
I haven't, but I tell you, I hope everybody loves what they watch, and if they keep watching, then I think it'll kind of determine itself. But
the numbers
I would be more than pleased to do it again, and I had a blast doing it. It's just our everyday life.
The numbers are pretty good on it. I mean, have they told you? Are they happy with the product? Are they happy with the audience response? Have you heard that much?
They're definitely pleased with everything. I mean, it's the fact that people want to tune in and watch a bunch of dudes from back east do their thing, and I think that's hysterical. We're just being us, so it's like we're very open to everything, and they're very they like what they see, and it's just us being us, to be honest with you.
Can I ask you how long you guys were filming? Because we saw in that very first episode there was that really awkward gap between when you guys were, playing with the football and chilling in Rhode Island to when you guys got the call that he got residency at the Palms. So how long were you guys filming for in general?
Well, we filmed a pilot for the show in 9 days a while ago, which basically they presented, and that's what got greenlit. And then we filmed the entire show basically from November till December. So they, just a couple months ago, and then it just started airing in March. But
okay.
It's from you see me in the shower cap scene in the hot tub to now. It's definitely been a while, but it's basically it aged about 7 to 8 months.
Okay.
From the pilot to the end of the show.
So you're getting ready for the season 2 physically. That's what you're preparing for, season 2.
I tell you, me and Pauly made a New Year's resolution. Regardless of what we're doing, we make sure we hit the gym and eat right. And since January 1st, we've been hitting it hard. And I can confidently say I wore a tank top at rehab at the pool at the Hard Rock the other weekend.
Must have felt good.
For Sunday.
And I respect your dedication.
I never had those balls.
I respect your dedication because even on the show, we see you saying no to a lot of
staying pretty strong.
Yeah.
Jerry, now it's a weird, awkward question, but are you gonna have to do skin removal? Like to lose 200 pounds is like crazy.
I don't know, but I just keep working out, and you definitely have that. I don't care how much you do your abs, but you lose 160 pounds, you're about that. You're bound to have loose skin, but it's just. It's not that bad. It's I try to make up for it in the gym and just do a lot of ab workout. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm
last question here is I want you to tell me about @Big Pimp Sea Dog.
Oh boy, what?
Is that the Twitter handle?
I see you talking to my friend Ryan and J-Rock.
Yeah,
prior.
no, Ryan just texted me during our show. What is it? Come on.
She's like my Vanessa to Pauly. So you know how Vanessa on Jersey Shore is his stalker, kind of?
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right.
Oh my God.
She just, I mean, she's got quality taste, and you can't blame her. But
All right.
I mean,
I love that.
she's a supporter.
Okay.
Well, she's gonna love you for shouting.
And by the
her
way,
out
no,
right
and I'll
now.
give it another shout out to all AfterBuzz TV fans. Please, you guys, check out at Big Pimp Sea Dog.
Oh my God.
No, yeah,
Follow her.
Sure.
No,
Whatever
he's
you
gonna
say,
kill you for saying that.
That's awesome.
Let's make her more popular. Well, listen, Jerry, thank you so much. And please, when you're in LA, come in the studio anytime you want.
Thank you.
Open
Thank you for
invite.
having me, and I'm absolutely down for it. I ran into you guys at my Pauly was filming America's Best Dance Crew, and I definitely feel that I got to stop by and make myself.
We got to get you in here. All right. Keep up the good work, Paisan. Lose that weight.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for having me.
All
It was
right,
a
buddy.
pleasure.
Wow, that was great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Great
cutie
guy.
pie.
Well, you know what? Before we go to commercial, listen, that was pretty cool, right?
I'm not shocked he always got girls. I mean, he's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
Right?
I would date him.
And you know what? You would date him, and you know what else you'd probably do? You'd probably go to iTunes and rate and comment on us. And on this very
you know
interview,
how
right?
much you do that?
Your segues kill me.
Yeah,
they
right?
kill me.
You probably would do that. But listen, you guys, if you would be so very kind to go to iTunes, find the Pauly D Project, go to iTunes.com, go to podcasts, put in AfterBuzz TV Pauly D Project. You'll come upon our show. Please rate and comment on our show. It really helps. And again, we ask for very little, but it helps us with iTunes, and we certainly appreciate it. And believe me, your questions and comments, we listen to them. We use them all the time, and it actually helps us improve our show. Let's go to commercial. We do have, we'll do real quick news and gossip, and then that'll be it. Yes?
Hey everybody, John Comerford here. I've got my Mad Men with me.
Keven Undergaro.
Phil Svitek. For all you fans of Mad Men, we're your AfterBuzz TV hosts of Mad Men. Every Sunday right after the show, 9:30, we're breaking down the episode.
You can also check us out on iTunes and YouTube the following morning. We're going to get into the imagery, the symbolism, the structure. We give you all the information on Mad Men that the other podcasts out there don't.
Very insightful. You're going to love it. Check us out.
Please.
Hello, everybody. We are the LA Complex crew, and we are here with Andre Fuller from the LA Complex, who plays Caldrick King. And you can catch LA Complex every Tuesday night on the CW at 9 o'clock. After that, come to our AfterBuzz TV show, where we do a recap of the LA Complex. We talk about Raquel, we talk about sex tapes, we talk about relationships, and you can catch us live at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, AfterBuzzTV.com. If you can't catch us live, go ahead and swing over to YouTube the next day. You can rate, you can comment, watch us. iTunes, same thing, download, rate, comment, and we would love to hear your feedback, and we love to support guys, so please, please, please support us and support the LA Complex. Buzz you later.
Guys, this is the AfterBuzz TV crew for The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Woo! Don't forget to tune in every Monday night at 8 p.m. to see
Adrienne Barrow,
Deanna Vaughn,
Susan Hahn,
Giselle Ugardi.
Buzz
you later!
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Okay.
No, just do it fast.
Okay.
We'll talk.
We're having some girl talk here. You want to interrupt us and go on to the show?
Yeah, you want to continue? Maybe host Keven Undergaro.
All right. Anyway, so for news and gossip over here.
I'm waiting. Well, I'm waiting for the cue.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
goodness.
All right, well, for all you diehard Pauly D fans, now you can score a date with him. You guys all right over there?
Come on, we don't have much time, matzo balls.
Fox's new dating show, The Choice, will set up a date between a celeb and a non-celeb week after week, making fans' dreams come true. Hosted by Kat Deely, DJ Pauly D is set to make an appearance on the series. The celebs will hear pitches from prospective dates over the course of 3 rounds until matches have been made. The ladies who will appear on the show include Carmen Electra and model Sophie Monk. While most of the episodes will focus on the male contestants, one episode will focus on just the ladies.
I read about this today. I'm still trying to figure out why like Carmen would do it, why Pauly would do it. It's the first studio-based dating show that we've had since, like
Singled
out, like those days, right? No, but true. Like we've evolved to The Bachelor and like shows like that take us out on the date rather than the build up to the date. I don't know. I maybe they're paying some of them to come on there, but
I'm sure.
and I guess for Pauly, nothing really hurts Pauly because he's got his day job DJing.
Well, there's a ton of celebs that have signed up for it. Also,
I mean, a
Pauly's
huge
best
list.
friend
Wait,
forever.
what's the name of this?
The Choice.
And is it a regular person goes out on a date with the celebrities?
Yeah.
They don't go on the date. No, they're vying for the date.
Right, I actually
In
was
studio.
supposed to go to the audition for that like a while ago.
The Situation's also
But
going to be on
wouldn't do
it.
that.
Joe Jonas is going to be on it. There's like
Yeah.
a huge list.
They have a lot
All right, go to our next one.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, Sammy and Ronnie's on again, off again, on again, off again. They are on again. Sammy confirmed it
It's
this
the text
weekend.
messages.
She made an appearance at Harrah's Resort in Atlantic City where she revealed the news saying, quote, "Right now we're together and I'm happier than ever, so things are really good."
Well, I mean,
Is that a tweet?
No, she said that.
She said,
in
I
an
mean, well,
interview.
listen. If Roxy didn't do her due diligence, I'd say they're getting together to at least for the public because it's going to give them some publicity and and give them something. But what we find out is actually true. They're texting each other. What else?
Well, Pauly D is very sensitive about his body, it sounds like. After posing on the red carpet last week in Vegas, rumors started floating around that the DJ had packed on a few lbs. Pauly, however, was quick to shoot down the rumors, tweeting a picture of himself shirtless and very chiseled, writing, "Okay, just to clear up a few things, there you go."
I think it's really fucking annoying that everybody's always saying that Pauly's on steroids or Pauly's gaining weight. He looks amazing. He works out all the time. Clearly, that's what Jerry
These
just said.
guys look
Let
so
him go.
good. Even
just let him do his
J-Rock
thing.
and J-Rock and Ryan, like so buff.
They're in
like,
shape,
all
so
of them.
stop picking on them. I don't get
No,
it.
but I did bring that up like 2 weeks ago, remember? And we saw the picture up here
With
for
the
news.
roids?
And no, when people were calling him a little overweight, and I thought he did look a little overweight, but
But it was, like,
obviously it's not. He works
Oh,
out.
God, please.
He works out 3 times a day. Remember I said
Yeah.
that in the gym per day. Remember I was like,
he
when
looks
does
fine.
he have time to do
Anything else?
All you have to do is bend a certain
No,
way.
he does
He'll
look
stay.
good, clearly, but I'm just saying.
Jess,
Well,
anything
so
else?
far so good for Snooki's pregnancy. The Preggers reality star says that things are going smoothly. The first trimester was a little hard. She was a little tired, but now she's doing well, and Jenny has really helped her out. Regarding her participation in season 6 of Jersey Shore, Jenny says, "We're just figuring out how Nicole is going to be there, being pregnant and all, but she'll definitely be by my side regardless." Snooki agrees and adds, "When it comes to me being part of Jersey Shore, I don't know where I'm going to be staying or where my involvement will be, but I really couldn't imagine not being a part of it." So
She'll be there. They need to stick together.
I
Her and
can't-
J-Wow need to promote their show.
I can't wait to see
So-
her little suntan Guido baby.
Oh my
It'll be
goodness.
so cute.
well, on their
Sunday
spin-off,
Guido
they'll
baby, so
be
cute.
documenting her
The big
first
white eyes.
trimester, so that should be interesting.
Yeah, no, and it's gonna. Hey, listen, her brand's gonna keep going because of this. You wait and see. All right, you guys. How do I find you?
At I am Jessica King.
Oh, we're going to predictions. It's not that we can't do predictions because we don't
At
have.
Roxy Striar.
I am predicting that my Twitter is Gabrielle_Loren, and that's truth.
It's tough to predict for
That's
next
the
week
truth.
because it was.
That's the truth because the Celtics won. That's the truth.
But wait,
What's up? What's up?
our feed was cut off, so we can't really predict.
We
Sorry.
have no idea what's
What's gonna happen next week? You can find me at Undergaro, and I guess that's it for tonight's show. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jerry.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thanks,
You're
Jerry,
a
for
sweetheart.
calling in. Thank you, Ryan and J-Rock for the week before, and you
Thank
guys.
you to all our fans.
Now we gotta
Yes.
get Biggie and Pauly. And
Gotta
then
get
we got
Biggie
the
and
whole
Pauly,
cast.
and then we're done.
Biggie and
There you go.
Pauly.
All right, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Adios.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
And Jerry.
Buzz you later, bitches.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.